Hey everyone, Mike Swig here, and if you're potentially interested in buying a profitable and established online business, you're going to want to stick around. I'm going to show you the exact 5-step process to buy a profitable online business, and we're getting started right now. I'm going to switch over to my laptop and show you a step-by-step process on how to find a business that's a right fit for you. And if you have anywhere from $20,000 all the way up to $2 million to invest, I'll be able to help you out with this video and with the step-by-step process to buy a legitimate business through one of the largest online business marketplaces that is curated, meaning that these businesses have gone through a very strenuous vetting process, meaning that they've spent 4 to 6 weeks verifying the financials and making sure that this business you're going to buy is going to be as safe as possible. So let's go ahead and dig into how to buy an online business in 5 easy steps. Hey everyone, so the first step is to just go ahead and open up Google, and you're gonna wanna go to empireflippers.com. And just a bit of transparency, I was employee number 4 at Empire Flippers. I'm no longer with them, but have a great relationship with them. They're one of the best places to buy vetted and curated businesses, meaning that every business on the marketplace has gone through their strenuous vetting process that takes 4 to 6 weeks, where they're verifying the financial data, they're verifying that the seller is a legitimate seller, and essentially making sure that every business on their marketplace is going to have kind of their seal of approval. So that way, when you do buy these businesses, you have a much lower risk in buying a business that maybe is a scam or something like that. There's a lot of other marketplaces where they do no type of vetting process, so you really don't know what you're getting. And if you're looking to buy a business, this is going to save you hours and hours of time. But at the very end, there's so much protection in place that you have a much lower risk when you're acquiring a digital asset to utilize a company like Empire Flippers. The first step is just to go to empireflippers.com, and you'll see that they've got a lot of businesses listed. They have one of the biggest curated marketplaces for buying online businesses. And it looks like right now they have 113 current listings, and the process is fairly simple. Essentially, what you can do is you can search for the business here. You can put in the criteria that you're looking for. So let's say you're wanting to buy something in the sports niche. For me, let's say today I'm looking for Amazon Associates. These types of businesses, if you're just getting started, are probably one of the best types of businesses because they're fairly passive. They don't require a huge amount of in-depth knowledge to start a business. So if you're just getting started, I would say Amazon Associates is one of the best businesses out there. And let's go ahead and just put our price range between 0 to 920,000. And let's go and see what type of listings show up for us here. So it looks like there's, 4 different listings here for us in this price range. And you can see that all of these types of businesses are ranging around $100,000 all the way up to $216,000. You can see the listing number here. You can see the niche right here, the sports. And then you can see the monetization data here. The thing I really like about Empire Flippers is you can go ahead and register and create an account. That would be the second step, is to when you find a listing, I would just go ahead. It's free to register. Once you register, they're going to verify some of your data. You're going to have to put in some details like show a photo of yourself with your passport and stuff like that. They have a really nice security and onboarding system. So that way they know that if you are interested in buying a business, you're going to verify some of your financial data, and they're going to only allow you access to businesses that are in your price range. And this is a really good feature because sellers are going to only want to sell their business to vetted and verified buyers that actually have money, so they don't waste time talking to buyers that, maybe they only have $50,000 in their bank account and are looking at a $200,000 business. This is also going to prevent copycats. So that way, when you do acquire a business, you'll know that only vetted and verified buyers were looking at that business and had agreed to the terms to not build any of these types of businesses. So that's something to consider. So step 2 would be creating a login and register. It's a very simple process. All you need to do is essentially put in your email and answer some details. Email, first name, last name, phone number, what type of business you're interested in, and then you go ahead and log into that information. So once you get approved for that, you're going to unlock a lot of this essential data that's really nice for looking at the businesses. And let's go ahead and just clear these filters and see what comes up. So I like to look at all of these businesses, and let's say you're wanting to just find a business in a lower price range. You can go ahead and sort by the price and see something that fits your budget. If you're going to acquire a business of this size, make sure you do have some extra capital to actually run the business. I would say if you're going to acquire this business here, you would at least need $30,000 to $35,000. That way, when you buy the business, you have a growth strategy to really go ahead and build this business. If you see a business you like, you can give it a thumbs up, and then it'll show in your dashboard. It'll show the businesses that you kind of shortlisted, and you can go ahead and shortlist those. You can also change the view here when you do register. Gives you a little bit more details. But just going through each one of these items, this is going to be the listing number, 50811, the health and fitness niche here. It's a new listing. It's monetized by display advertisements. This could be things like, Google AdSense or any type of advertisement network. Here's the listing price here. This is how much monthly net profits it's making. So this business is pulling in around $600 every month. And here's the multiple. This is essentially taking this monthly net profit, multiplying it times 40, and that's how they're getting this list price here. All of the prices on Empire Flippers are fairly negotiable, but any business probably under $200,000, probably going to need to be an all cash up front. Most of these smaller businesses, the sellers won't accept anything that other than list price. And if you're going to send an offer, even if it is a much larger business, it needs to be in the realm of 80 to 90% of that list price. They won't even accept lowball offers, so aren't looking for that type of business. Make sure to keep that in mind before you send an offer, and you don't want to waste anybody's time by sending lowball offers to sellers. The third step would be, let's say we find a business here. Let's say we just want to buy this business here, looks good. We can open it up. The next step would be to perform your due diligence. So once you kind of check all of the initial public data, once you've kind of looked at this business as a trademark, it's generating income from different sources from USA, Canada, Japan, you really like this business and you want to see more details. You want to see the actual business details that aren't released to the public. So after you've looked at all of the earnings data, make sure that you've gone through this listing page to make sure that everything seems like a good fit, the reason for the sale, the seller support, all these other details. You're going to want to do this before you actually go ahead and unlock the listing. And unlocking the listing would be the fourth step. So let's say I like this business. Let's say you're going to want to unlock this business. And they have the buy now here. This is if you've already kind of reviewed the details. Most of the time, you're going to want to unlock the listing to access more details first. So they'll email you more details about the listing. And it'll also unlock a lot of these other things like site traffic, analytical data from Ahrefs, social media channels. It'll send you the actual business, and it'll give you a lot more details to make your decision. So that would be the fourth step. And the fifth step is you can potentially set up a buyer-seller call where you can ask the seller some questions before acquiring the business. I would say usually north of $100,000, you might want to have a buyer-seller call. But a lot of times under that, you can just get a lot of your questions answered via email or via a support ticket. So once you have that, you can go ahead and buy the business now, and you can essentially go ahead and wire the money and acquire this asset. It's a really streamlined process. Again, depending on what your budget is, if you're looking to find a business that's a good fit for you, I'll go ahead and leave some details in the description so I can help you match up a business that's going to be a good fit for your skills. And also, once you've acquired this business, I can help you set up a marketing strategy that's going to really help you grow and explode your business after an acquisition. And I've personally had success of acquiring a software business and within 9 months getting my initial investment back and more than 5xing the business. Now we've more than 10x this business, and it's going to be a really great exit in the future. So if you need any help with that, I'll leave some details below in the description on how you can go ahead and set up a call. But again, this is a really great place to start. Empire Flippers is the best place to buy a curated and vetted online business. But if you need some help, make sure to get in touch with me. I'd be more than glad to hop on a phone call with you and walk you through the process or make an introduction to the Empire Flippers team. Make sure that you find a business that's a good fit for you to acquire. Now, if you made it this far, please consider subscribing. I'm releasing 2 new videos every week, and you're gonna wanna hit the bell notification icon to make sure you get alerted when those videos are published. And if you learned something new in this video, make sure to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm so more people are able to see this video. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful rest of your day.